No, sir, Mr. Thompson, you know I don't put up with any of that.
Buckle up, guys. Today we are going to watch a probation hearing turn tense within seconds. The judge immediately warns Mr. Thompson that private citizen and sovereign citizen arguments will not be allowed in his courtroom. Thompson tries to explain that he only went to pick up records and somehow left with a warrant. But the judge keeps control, refuses to entertain confusing filings, and gives him one clear path: stay on probation and handle the new case in county court.
That, you understand?
Right.
Listen to me.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
You understand I'm not going to put up with that?
Yes, sir.
Not anything like that. You understand? Do you understand me?
Yes.
There's not going to be any private citizen, sovereign citizen, any of that. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're before the court today for your affidavit of violation of probation. You filed a bunch of stuff that doesn't make any sense. I've denied most of it. I'm going to probably deny the rest of it.
Really?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Absolutely.
I got some education to go, huh?
Sir?
So I've got some education to go.
You're here today by, you got a new law violation of driving my license suspended or revoked. You don't want to have an attorney appointed to represent you?
No, sir.
Are you sure?
But that's the thing is, I've never even been pulled over. I don't know how I got a license or a warrant or anything. Haven't been pulled over in more than a year. Any emergency contact. I went to go pick up a records request and they gave me a warrant instead of the records.
Do y'all know anything about this?
As to the new law.
Do you have a driver's license?
No, sir.
Don't answer that. I shouldn't ask that question.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Strike that from the record. I won't do that if you won't do any other mess. I won't ask you that question.
But you transfer that to the judge?
Just file it. I just filed in the court file.
I tried to and they wouldn't accept it.
All right. Was he arrested? Is there a new arrest for driving license suspended or revoked? State?
Yes, there was a bench warrant issued on 1/23/24 that's executed 1/29/24.
Said I was just doing a records request and had an agreed upon date to pick it up. Went up there to pick it up and gave me a warrant. So the records are requested.
I tell you what, I'm gonna let y'all
Return
do
that?
Listen, I'm gonna leave him on probation. I'm gonna set this for preliminary on April. What's that April date?
April 17th.
April 17th. I'm gonna let him take care of that in county court and see what happens. Okay?
Thank you.
And I think that's the only violation he had.
The case then shifts into what looks like a possible agreement. The state explains that Thompson's probation would be extended for 24 months, with the original conditions put back in place. Instead of fully admitting guilt on the new misdemeanor charges, he agrees that the state could prove a violation in probation court. For a moment, it seems like the hearing may end quietly, with paperwork signed and the court moving forward.
Yes, sir.
Keep doing what you're doing on this, and then we'll see you back in April, and you can take care of that in county court.
All
Okay?
right. Thank you.
We worked out an agreement in this case. And the probation will be extended 24 months from the original date. All prior conditions of the original plea agreement still reinstated. And the only other agreement would be, it's based upon a driving license suspended and an obstruction charge, which is pending in misdemeanor court. He's the one who admit to it, so we're going to stipulate to the facts that the state, what they call the witnesses, they can prove in VOP court the violation. Okay? Am I right? This is what you agreed to, right? 24 months.
I can just make a find. There's a basis that he's had contact with law enforcement.
Okay. 24 months from the original plea date, and just all the prior conditions are reinstated, and that's it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I sign right there. Find that.
Yeah. Every time.
Okay.
But the mood changes fast when Thompson is sworn in and refuses to simply state his name. Instead, He starts talking about granting his name to the court and handing over a disclaimer. The judge immediately sees the same courtroom tactics he warned against earlier. When Thompson says he is acting under duress, the judge's patience starts to break, and he openly says he is considering putting him back in custody.
Solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
All right, Mr. Thompson, state your name.
I'd like to grant my name to this court, sir.
What, sir?
I'd like to grant the name to this court. That's what you recommended before is what it's off of. I'd like to, I have my disclaimer here. Can we give this to the clerk?
I think I'm gonna just revoke his release and put him in custody.
Say
And
again?
it's what I'm planning on, is what I'd like to do.
Your name right now, your legal name is Justin Reed Thomason. Is that right?
That's their legal name. That's who owns it.
All right, look, you signed this thing.
I signed it.
Okay, you signed it, and you agreed to what this position is, it correct? You agree to abide by probation, is that correct?
I guess I don't have much of a choice.
Yes, you
I'm
do.
Under duress. This whole thing is under duress, but I'll do it because I don't have a choice.
Can I have a few minutes with him?
I'm thinking about revoking his release and just taking him into custody and and continuing his
Say again?
evidentiary hearing, putting you back in jail.
Really? Why?
Because you're
What would you like me to do, sir?
I'd like for you to at least answer the questions. Tell me your name. Don't do all this nonsense of what you're doing.
The judge then gives Thompson a blunt reality check. He points out that Thompson's family has been showing up for him, but warns that Thompson is doing everything possible to send himself to prison. The judge makes it clear that probation is still available, but only if Thompson answers basic questions and stops playing games. Thompson finally confirms his legal name, waives the hearing, and accepts the extended probation terms.
Okay?
Reed Thomason.
Your dad's been here at every
I
court
know.
date. And your sister,
I don't
I
like
know,
it
has been
any more
here
than he
before. And they're trying their best. And I know you've got some issues, but they're trying their best to take care of you. And you're trying your best to go to prison.
No, I'm not. I'm trying.
Yes, sir, you are.
Trying my best to be free.
No, sir, you're not. What you're trying your best to do is go to prison. And that's exactly what's going to happen if you don't pay attention to what you're doing. And I understand you've got some issues, but I do also understand that you're competent to proceed. And I am willing to put you back on probation right now. And the only thing it will cost you is an extra $250 over the probationary period and extend it to 24 months. And then you can fight your county court case if that's what you want to do.
Yes, sir.
If that's what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
Your name's Justin Reed Thomason, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's what you were named at birth, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you understand that you're waiving your right to an evidentiary hearing, is that correct?
Did I?
Or are you? I've got you set for a hearing this afternoon.
We're pleading to this instead of having a hearing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You're waiving that right, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you're waiving your right to require the state prove the allegations against you.
That's a big one, but
Yeah. And the only thing you're admitting is that you got arrested on some new charges. You're not admitting whether you did or did not do the crime that you're charged with.
I definitely got arrested.
You definitely got arrested.
6 times in the last 18 months, which
Yes,
I
sir.
think is really ridiculous.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna find there's a basis. I'm gonna find that Mr. Thomas's admission was freely and voluntarily made. It's extended sentence is extended 24 months from the original sentence date. All conditions that are reimposed. There's an additional $250 imposed today for the cost of the prosecution of the violation of probation. Sir, you have 30 days to find notice of appeal. If you'd like to have an attorney to appoint to represent you, one may be appointed to represent you at no charge.
Just when it seems the agreement is finished, the judge looks deeper into the new law violation and decides Thompson should not have been released. Thompson tries to explain that he was taken from his house and was trying to help his family, but the judge revokes his release anyway. The courtroom turns serious as Thompson realizes he is being held without bond, and his protests about fines, family, and documents do not change the ruling.
Step right over there and speak to the probation officer. Mr. Thompson, do you wish to have an attorney appointed to represent you today? What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at revoking your release because, in my opinion, you should be in custody and should not have been released from custody. I believe this is a new law violation. Is that correct?
A what, sir?
A new law violation.
I don't.
When you arrested on another driving license, suspended or revoked,
Yes, they were staking out my house, and I don't understand why. I was going to get some food.
I'm going to revoke your release at this time and take you into custody for a violation of probation. Go ahead and take you into
sir.
custody.
I'm here to finalize that disclaimer that I have. It's here now, sir. If you
Take him into
would
custody.
accept it, please.
I'm revoking your release. You should have been, you should have been held without bond. He's going to be held without bond.
I'm not going anywhere. The guy.
Just give him to his file bearer.
That's the mess. Can't believe this is happening again.
We'll talk to him again about an attorney when he has a seat up there.
I was down there trying to pay the fines before I came in here, sir.
Mr. Thompson, I
Well, they told me to come back after
didn't
this.
sign the warrant. I thought you were being held without bond. I guess I should have checked, but I'd have signed the warrant. You'd have been held.
That was because my father, he said, I've been helping with the family. He's had a pacemaker put in just a few days ago, and I'm trying to help nurse the family.
Put him in the box.
You were taking me away from the
Put him in
family.
the box.
Anything else for your property that you want to give?
I got the money on me to pay the
But
fine.
Mr. Thomas, you before the court, you were arrested on a new misdemeanor charge. Judge Campbell, I think released you for a notice to appear today or released you on your pretrial release. This is my probation. I got a warrant, so I'm going to issue a warrant today, hold without bond, based on your.
What is that now?
Judge Campbell, you were arrested on a new misdemeanor driving license suspended or revoked. Judge Campbell, on your violation of probation, released you. The pretrial release program. I'm revoking that release because it's my probation, and I'm gonna hold you without bond based on the new violation.
That's just terrible.
Well, I can't help it, Mr. Thompson. You've got another
I was here to
charge.
disclaim and surrender all those documents that hold me liable here and move for
Do
subrogation.
you wish to have an attorney appointed to represent you?
No, sir.
The final stretch shows the judge questioning Thompson about counsel, education, military service, and whether he can read and write. Thompson continues pushing back, mixing legal language with personal frustration, while the judge explains that he has already tried to keep him out of jail. In the end, Thompson is allowed to represent himself, ordered to be evaluated again, and held without bond. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.
You understand attorneys are, go ahead and swear Mr. Thompson in.
For what reason?
I'm gonna swear you and ask you some questions.
I don't think I'm supposed to be sworn in. Due to my faith.
Okay, well, I'm going to ask you to affirm, not swear. Okay?
It's the same thing though, isn't it? Affirming and swearing.
I don't know.
I'm here for, let my yeas be a nay and my noes be a no.
Whatever that means. It means
Yes,
nothing to
sir.
me. But what I will
I'm here
do,
for
let me ask
honesty
you, do
and
you wish to have an,
justice.
do you wish to
There's
have
no
an,
justice in
do
this
you wish
house.
to have an attorney appointed to represent you?
No, you keep doing it anyway though. I mean, I've never authorized that from
Do
the
you wish to
beginning.
have an attorney appointed to represent you?
No, sir.
All right. And how far did you get in school?
So
How far did you get in school?
graduated 12th grade.
Okay, and you were in the military, is that correct?
Yes, sir. I was in the Army infantry.
Okay.
Went to war and buried enough of my brothers and sisters to come home.
Yes, sir.
And this,
And you
Justice.
understand, and you can read and write? Correct?
to an extent,
Okay. You can't read and write altogether?
well, I mean, it all depends on what dictionary you're using too.
Well, if you use a regular legal dictionary, can you read and write that? Read that?
Say again?
A regular dictionary.
Didn't what?
And you read it, just a regular dictionary, Webster's dictionary.
Yes, I have one at home.
Okay. So you can write
I
too.
have several different ones. I have Black's Law's dictionaries as well.
I was going
medical
to say, so you can read and write.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I know you've been treated, but I've had you examined before.
100% disabled.
I understand that. I've done everything I could to keep you out of
I've
jail.
already been injured 2 different times at the jails.
I understand that completely, Mr. Thomason, but I've had no luck. Every 2
I
months.
came here
you're back
today and they told me to come back to complete
Every
it
2
'cause I
months, you're back in court. So what I'm going to do, do you still wish to represent yourself?
I don't, I think that's the best matter for me.
I mean, it's up to you. Right
I
now,
just still think that's the best matter for me, but
what I'm going to
it
do,
doesn't seem like anything's fair inside this house. Nothing seems fair here.
how many times have you been released from custody in the last year?
I've been arrested 7 times
I
now
understand.
without any victims. I don't understand how the state of Florida, a stack of papers can be a victim.
Okay. All right. I'm going to allow you to represent yourself. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and have Mr. Thompson evaluated again. Miss Nelson, if you go ahead and prepare us on the court's own order. I'm gonna hold you without bond based on the new,
That's just
violation of
terrible.
probation.
My mother's 100% disabled. My dad has a pacemaker now, and you're gonna hold me without
Your
bond.
dad's
over
at court
driving
every
and
day with you. I
fracture.
understand that completely, sir.
There's been no victims whatsoever in any of my